I had a source tell me this yesterday, a couple of things. We talked about Tua, and I said if Tua didn't have this hip injury, now granted he does have this, but if he didn't, would there be serious debate about who should be the number one quarterback taken?
For me, I think you'll get some different answers. For me, there is, and I would take, if Tua was totally healthy, I would still take Joe Burrow.
Okay.
So that's my opinion. I know there's people on both sides of that argument. I really like Tua. But to me, when you have two players that played for, on incredibly talented teams, there's so much of the production you have to kind of set aside, Dan, and you have to dig in. And to me, you've got to study the quality opponents they played against, and then you've got to really study the pressure snaps that they played, because there aren't a lot of them. I think with Burrow this past year, he had maybe 180 of them. I think Tua had maybe 68 or right around 70 snaps where he was under pressure. And when you study the better opponents and when you study them when they're under pressure, it's a decided edge for Joe Burrow in the way they performed. And that, to me, is why I ended up with Burrow over Tua.
When Tua gets examined, is it just one doctor who's examining him and then you get the teams to get the information from that examination, or is he going to every team?
I think all those teams get in there together. So you'll see. I think I was talking to Steve Weich, who's spent some time around Tua in his camp, and I think he said it was 10 hours of medical stuff yesterday. So it is a long process, with all those teams' doctors getting a chance to look at you and poke and prod you. You have to be careful, obviously, with that injury specifically. But the films, I believe, those same films obviously get sent out to all the teams. But in terms of the physical examination, each of the teams have an opportunity there.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.